All-Star State. Philadelphia's in town to take on Dallas. The Cowboys look to make it 6 wins in the last 8 against the Eagles. It's NFC East football, and it's next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. That's Russell Wilson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. McKissick a first down and then some as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Let's go. Let's do this.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run with McKissick. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On first down, Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On 2nd down, Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. C.J. Uzomah, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And leading him out from UNC in his 5th season, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll run here with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he stopped immediately there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Christian Wilkins
drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2nd and 8. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the give, this is Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 2nd and very short, Trubisky on the screen. This is Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Wilson will throw again. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Brown able able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore.
Now Trubisky lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he finds Beasley complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Trubisky. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And and their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Open man is born. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Davis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Touchdown, Eagles. C.J. Uzomah on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it is 28-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, and this is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Trubisky. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Mike Davis, such a revelation for the Panthers last year, subbing for the injured Christian McCaffrey much of the season. Did a nice job running the ball, but wound up with 59 catches, easily a career high, and the 4th most by a running back in the NFL.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets now a hit and a loose football. And the Eagles have recovered. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Here's McKissick. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. This is Shepard on the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They go play action with Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.D. McKissick there to make the grab. And the Eagles continue to roll.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Trubisky to throw. Into the secondary past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, Trubisky. That's complete right side to Kmet. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
180. We gotta get to that. Mike over there. Come on, D. Mike, 9.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Trubisky. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.